Hello, air gunners and gunners of every sort. Welcome to Shooting Gear Reviews, straight up guns and gear reviews. Today we are taking a look at something that is fairly epic. And that is this guy right here. Why is this so epic? Well, this is the lightest 40 foot-pound air gun I've ever seen. The gun itself weighs under 3 pounds, which makes it really like the lightest air rifle, like full-sized rifle I think I've ever had my hands on. It's completely made out of carbon fiber. As I showed off there in the beginning, folding stock, 12-shot mag in 22, and again, all of 40 plus foot-pounds. You guys want to check this thing out? I thought so. Let's go do it. AEA Element on the scale. This is scoped. I've got a Hawk Air Max 3 to 12 power scope on here right now. This is a nice lightweight scope. This should give you guys a good idea of what this rig actually weighs, set up and ready to use. Here we go. .5 pounds. So you can see that is a very manageable rig. When I say light, I am not kidding around. This is like the lightest gun I think you can really get in this, to have everything that you get when you get this gun. Wow, these are shooting really well. Yeah, that's it. Terminators, H&N Terminators. Okay, so the Element is a super lightweight gun, but there are maybe a couple of trade-offs that come with having a gun that's made really lightweight and almost entirely out of carbon fiber. So right here, watch what happens with the magazine. See how it just comes out a littlest bit? Sometimes you have to just tap it back in to get the bolt to line back up. Now, as far as the trigger goes, this is not a two-stage trigger. It just breaks actually very lightly just right there. There's no first stage. So pretty much as soon as you're placing your finger on that trigger, it's ready to go. But as you can see, it breaks really light, and it is actually a really pleasurable trigger to work with. I really enjoy the trigger. I do not mind that it's not a two-stage trigger. If you are considering this as a gun to buy, be mindful that there might be a couple of things that aren't just exactly perfect. But to me, it really is a worthwhile trade-off, because what you're getting in trade for maybe having a magazine that you have to fiddle with just a little bit sometimes is a gun that is just honestly feather light and really has incredible power and accuracy considering. So this is a pretty cool system that they've got going on here, and it took me a little bit to understand it. So I want to explain it so that maybe other people can avoid not knowing what this is all for and what's going on here. But basically what's happened is that since this bolt does take a little bit to get cocked, so you could pull it back to there, and now I don't know if you could tell, but I could see right here that the pellets had already advanced around. So if I let this go and it goes forward, now I actually just chambered a pellet in there, but you see I'm not actually fully cocked here. So normally what you'd have to do is go ahead and use the cocking lever here, pull this back, take the mag out of the gun, push the bolt forward, take your shot, and then put the mag back in and proceed as normal. But because they do have this separate lever, now all I have to do is pull that back. I'm cocked and ready to go ahead and take this shot. I don't have to remove the mag from the gun and then have, reinsert the mag, which just makes it better for all kinds of reasons. Obviously for hunting situation, you're not fumbling around with trying to reinsert a magazine to take a follow-up shot. But also I've noticed, because I have made the mistake before I knew with the purpose of this, of doing just what I said, which is removing the mag, cocking it all the way here with the bolt, and then taking the shot. I've noticed that it's significantly louder when the mag is removed. So I don't know exactly why that would be. I don't know if maybe some air is escaping here from around the mag, which in theory it shouldn't be because the bolt's forward. Maybe I just am hearing a lot more sound of the hammer because it's echoing through here when there's not the mag. I don't know. The point is that they put this on here to prevent you from having to go through that whole mag removal procedure, which is just awesome. And I think that that's a really cool feature. But it does give you one thing to kind of keep in mind when you're shooting the rifle, and that is not to place your fingers right here when you're holding the gun. If you're holding it for offhand shooting and you hold the gun right there, you're gonna maybe get like a gnarly blister on your finger, but you're also gonna interfere with the actual action of the bolt going forward. So you want to make sure that you do, hold it forward of the action there for offhand shooting. So there you have it. So overall, the design we have going on here is a very just aesthetically pleasing design, at least to me. And I love the way that a couple of things have been just very nicely thought out. One of which is the mag design. A lot of times with air guns, you've got a mag that's sort of hanging out one side or the other of the gun in a kind of bulky or just obtrusive sort of a way. And on the Element, they actually figured out a way so that they could have it perfectly centered in the gun there, so that it's not hanging out from either side any more than the other, and it just fits really just streamlined right in there. So it looks really nice, even just that feature. Of course, as I've mentioned, the really nice folding stock clicks into place, really very secure. The carbon fiber is gorgeous. We've just got all around, for being a very basic gun, just what is here. I think they did a good job just making it have nice lines, making it be a well thought out design, and yeah, I just think that's cool. All right, so if any of these AEA guns are looking interesting to you, I would suggest that you head over to AEAair.com. Head on over there. I've got currently the Element on there. We've got the HPSS pistol, the semi-auto pistol. We're going to have the 25 cal varmint on there. And also we'll be having the custom assassins on there as well. Those will be the first 4 that are going on there currently. We'll probably add more as time goes on, but I want to make sure that I take time to kind of test with each model that I put on there and make sure that I feel confident with it before I put it out there for you guys. You know, definitely take time, read all the descriptions about the guns, watch the videos, make sure that you take the time to just get fully educated on these products because they do have, of course, their quirks. Just like any air gun would, you know, they're not perfect, and I'm trying to really honestly inform everybody of, you know, what they're getting into when they consider an AEA gun, because, like I say, it's not perfect, but neither is any air gun that you get. So there you have it. If you want the Element or any of these other cool guns I'm showing you guys, go ahead, check them out, AEAair.com. In conclusion, I just really want to wrap this all up with just stating again that this gun is for hunting. It's for appreciating the fact that you don't have to carry a big heavy beast out into the woods. But it's not a regulated bench rest gun. Sure, you know, we could throw a regulator on here and we could beef things up and make it something that it's not, but why would you want to do that? Keep it simple, enjoy what it is, which I think is something that is fabulous. And there you have it. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on Shooting Gear Reviews. I'm Ben. I'm outdoors having a whole lot of fun with my air guns. I hope that you are too. And I'll see you in the next video.